biggest epiphanies that I had regarding Bordeaux is the variation between communes. There's power and elegance, finesse and delicacy. There's aromatics in different communes, and it's represented across the board.
It's an interesting comparison. I think they're comparing 2012 to 2011. I think they're very different vintages. I think the similarity they'll share is that they both come in the shadow of 2009, 2010. So they'll be kind of, as we like to say, sleepers in a sense, that I think down the road, 5, 10 years, I think people will rediscover these vintages even more and say, wow, they're drinking really well right now. Both of them maybe for different reasons. But I think that today the top properties will, for the most part, always make excellent wines. Excellent producers make excellent wines in most any vintage. I think we're all waiting to see what the pricing is going to look like in 2012. And if reports are true and they're going to come down a little bit, there'll be some excellent buys for people that really want to have a full Bordeaux cellar, have their collectibles like 09s and 010s, and then have 12s that they can drink in the next, play with really in the next 5 to 10 years.
One of the properties that really struck me as one of the most stately, elegant, historical was La Mission Aubryon. We went there to taste, and it was absolutely beautiful. There's gardens there. There's, it's a mission. It's was a religious building for centuries, and it still carries, all of the essence of that. And you could feel it as you walk through the gardens and up the stairs to the tasting room, which looked like, a library out of, I don't know, the 12th century or something like that. And it was just a beautiful experience. In fact, that was actually a highlight wine for me. Both the La Mission, which was a bigger wine and more powerful compared to the Aubryon, which was in that moment showing very well with wonderful aromatics and a wonderful texture. It was a moment that is truly unforgettable and will be impressed on my memory, and hopefully I'll be able to recount it again and again to my clients.
For me, one of the highlight visits last year as well as this year was to Pontet-Canet, which I'm sure many of our clients and wine lovers know. It's a fifth growth property in Pauillac. It's literally across the street from Mouton on the same plateau, so it's, one might say, first growth terroir, and it's really qualitatively has just surged in the last, maybe say the last decade. It's under new ownership, and one of the most exciting things coming to Bordeaux is to see really the evolution that people think of Bordeaux. There's 400 plus years of winemaking experience here. To see chateaux that are really pushing the envelope in terms of what they're risking, what they're experimenting with to always be making a better wine, or more genuine, more expressive wine. And Pontet-Canet for me is at the top of the list.